There's news just coming in. Newly inducted Petroleum Minister Veerappa Moily has met his predecessor, Jaipal Reddy. Remember, there was wide speculation that Jaipal Reddy is very unhappy with being shunted out of the Petroleum Ministry to the Science and Technology Ministry, someone who stood up to oil marketing companies. It was believed this was the reason why he had been shunted out of this important ministry to something which is not considered quite as significant as Science and Technology Ministry. And now the two have met. Veerappa Moily has gone and met Jaipal Reddy. Deputy Editor Kartikeya Sharma joins us for more. Is this a mere formality or are more important topics being discussed? Is this plain handing over of charge, or is Veerappa Moily actually trying to placate his predecessor?
I wouldn't say it's a bit of a formality, because Mr. Moily is aware of the fact that Mr. Reddy is sulking. He understands you can't do a thing in front of Congress president, because once she makes up her mind, it's very difficult to change, and he knows that it'll be very difficult and futile on part of Mr. Reddy to plead his case now. I would say that probably only thing would have on part of Mr. Moily to offer to Jaipal would be that when he was demoted as a corporate affairs minister 2 years back, at the time when he was the law minister, he stayed silent after making that controversial remark that vested interests threw me out, and he got back into good books, got power, and then petroleum. Probably this is the advice you would have offered to Jaipal Reddy, that well, if you have got something, be with it. Who knows that in next 6 months you'll land up another additional portfolio.
Okay, keep quiet, just build the grounds for your rehabilitation. But also, what is the feeling within the Congress party? What was the real reason behind Jaipal Reddy being shunted out? Because as far as the opposition is concerned, they're saying it's a result of him standing up to business houses.
I would say that, you see, corporates have influence in political life. Yes, that's true. India influences political life, but no prime minister will choose a minister in his council on advice of a corporate house. It doesn't happen. These are subtle influences of power, Padmaja, not blunt and explicit. It doesn't happen like that. But I would see the matter from a different perspective. Prime Minister felt that Jaipal could have done more in this ministry. It is one, to have a spotless record, and it is another to come out with a sterling performance. Maybe that's where Jaipal failed.
All right, Kartikeya Sharma, just hold on with us for a minute, because let's just put this in context for our viewers. It's been just 24 hours since the major reshuffle in the Union Cabinet, but even as fresh faces took over and sitting ministers swapped berths on Monday morning, the aftershock came to bite the government, and it was ousted Petroleum Minister Jaipal Reddy who was in the eye of a storm, and he put his party in it as well. Reddy was today absent during the handover exercise in Petroleum Ministry. Sources say that Reddy is upset over being replaced by Veerappa Moily, and he has been getting support from unlikely quarters. Team Kejriwal and the BJP both targeting the government over Reddy's ouster.
जयपाल रेड्डी ईमानदार मंत्री माने जाते थे। उनको उनके मंत्रालय से हटा के एक छोटा सा मंत्रालय दे दिया गया, उनका डिमोशन हो गया। और सलमान खुर्शीद जी, जिनके ऊपर विकलांगों की बैसाखियों का पैसा खाने का आरोप था, जिनके ऊपर भ्रष्टाचार के गंभीर आरोप थे, उनका प्रमोशन हो गया, उन्हें विदेश मंत्रालय दे दिया गया। तो एक मैसेज ये सरकार ये दे रही है कि आप जितना ज़्यादा भ्रष्टाचार करोगे उतना आपको मंत्रिमंडल में तरक्की मिलेगी, और अगर आप ईमानदारी करोगे तो आपको हटा दिया जाएगा।
जयपाल रेड्डी जी कल तक पेट्रोलियम मंत्री था, सीनियर था, वन ऑफ दी एबल पार्लियामेंटेरियन ऐसा कहते लोग। ऐसा व्यक्ति को वहां से अचानक निकाल के कोई अनइम्पोर्टेंट साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी मंत्री पद दिया उनको। लोग कह रहे, मीडिया में आ रहे खबर, इंडस्ट्रियल ग्रुप का दबाव में आके ये काम किया है। इसके लिए सरकार को समाधान देना पड़ेगा।
Well, again, that's a question which is really above my pay grade, because the only person whose remit it is, or who's really charged personally with taking these decisions is the Honorable Congress President.
कोई नीति का विचार इन्होंने किया नहीं है, और जब नीति का विचार न करते हुए आए हुए ऐसे ही एडहॉक निर्णय लिए जाते हैं, तो जो होता है वो परेशानी आज हम देख रहे हैं। लगातार पेट्रोलियम पदार्थों की कीमतें बढ़ती जा रही है, पेट्रोल हो, डीजल हो।
In fact, let's listen to the first reaction of the man who replaced Jaipal Reddy as Petroleum Minister. This is Veerappa Moily speaking to Headlines Today.
My, senior colleague, and because he handled this department very successfully all the years, I wanted to take guidance from him and also to discuss certain issues which will help me in taking appropriate decisions.
So what all was discussed, if you could just tell us very briefly as to what this small meeting was all about?
No. It is only a courtesy visit, first of all. Then, we naturally discuss with certain things, issues. That's all, and I'm very happy.
So would you be guessing that he's been, demoted from the oil ministry to this?
I'm very sorry, this is all unfounded. Come on.